In this video, we're going to talk about how to use and apply the quotient rule to take the derivative of a function. So this is when you have one function divided by another function and you want to take the derivative of it. In some examples, you'll be able to just cancel off terms and only get a numerator, but in others, you're going to have a numerator and a denominator and you're not going to be able to make them not a fraction. So we take the derivative of the numerator times the denominator minus the numerator times the derivative of the denominator divided by the denominator squared. It's very similar to the product rule, except now we're doing subtraction instead of addition, and then we have to divide by the denominator squared. In example 5, we're going to have a function that's going to be defined as two functions being divided by each other. So we're going to identify the numerator as x squared minus 1, which we'll call g of x, and the denominator, x squared plus 1, we're going to call h of x. So if I want to take the derivative, this is going to be equal to g prime of x times h of x minus g of x times h prime of x, all divided by h of x squared. So on the side, I'm going to write g of x is equal to x squared minus 1. So g prime of x is 2x. And h of x is equal to x squared plus 1. So h prime of x is also 2x. Now I'm going to use all these pieces in order to solve my derivative. So I get f prime of x is equal to the derivative of g is 2x. H of x is x squared plus 1 minus g of x, which was x squared minus 1, and h prime of x is also 2x, all divided by h of x squared. So x squared plus 1 squared. And so now I just need to do some simplifying. So I get f prime of x is equal to 2x cubed plus 2x minus 2x cubed plus 2x, all divided by x squared plus 1 squared. And then our x cubed terms are going to cancel off. So we get f prime of x is equal to 4x, all divided by x squared plus 1 squared. And now on your own, I want you to try to take the derivative of this function using the quotient rule. Alright, so here we go. So I'm going to identify the top one as g of x and the bottom function as h of x. So g prime of x is 2x and h prime of x is equal to negative 2x. So I get dy dx is equal to, and instead of writing the formula out again, I'm just going to head and write it with the functions in right away. So I get this is x squared prime 1 minus x squared minus x squared 1 minus x squared prime, all divided by 1 minus x squared squared. So dy dx is equal to, that becomes 2x, negative 2x. And then in the denominator, I get 1 minus x squared squared. So dy dx is equal to 2x minus 2x cubed plus 2x cubed, all divided by 1 minus x squared squared. So now dy dx is going to be equal to 2x divided by 1 minus x squared squared.